Hello, everybody. Blessings to you all and many blessings. Welcome to Let's Talk Empath with your girl, Leeonessa. Tonight, it will just be myself. My lovely co-host is unfortunately unwell right now. So let's offer her some blessings and healing energy so that she can heal as soon as possible and come back for our next episode. Remember that we usually start with a card reading. Welcome to Let's Talk Empath card reading, being either oracle or with 6 cards or tarot cards. We may do general readings with 3 card spread, 5 card spread, 6 card spread, or now and again a Celtic card cross spread, which is happens to be my favorite type of card reading, the Celtic cross spread. Perhaps it's a background thing. Hello, Bernadette. Thank you for tuning into the show. Hello, Little Ninja. Thank you also for tuning into the show. So, if you notice that the difference between um, the other episodes and this one is that now we have implemented finally the zodiac signs. So, I've been really excited to dive into the whole zodiac signs, implement them in one of our episodes. But before we get into that, let's go ahead with our card reading. I hope that everybody has had a wonderful day. Please take a minute to have a quiet space before we go ahead and dive into our first card reading. Today I will be using the Goddess Tarot deck. And I retrieved this one from Moonbeam's Crystals. You can get lots of different types of crystals, card decks, and this store is located in Crystal River, Florida. So I don't know if you're not local to Crystal River, Florida, then you probably won't be able to come across Moonbeams. But if you're ever in the area, please take a chance to go right ahead and visit Moonbeams Crystals. It's a wonderful shop. It's all light, magic, and light work. And my favorite part is that there's no Ouija boards because I've explained what my deal is with the Ouija boards, and it's a lot deeper than what a lot of people would think. Again, us empaths are highly misunderstood. I don't put myself around them because they are portals and they leak out many things, not just what people think that they're trying to, a spirit that they're trying to make contact with. You never know once you open that portal what will leak out. And take advantage of your feelings, your fears, your emotions, because a lot of entities, dark ones especially, will prey on your energy. They will absorb so that they can get what they can out of you. They could use you to hurt others. And some people who have had a hard time moving on might absorb your energy or might possess you so that they can have another chance to feel what it's like to be alive again. So there's many things. And a lot of people mention how, a lot of practitioners will mention how you have to protect yourself. Even then, it's a struggle. Hence why, sometimes even a priest going to perform an exorcism will have a hard time. But you have to be strong and persistent. And not many people are up to the task. And it's really not something to play around with. It's really not something to play around with at all. Card decks are very different. They are not portals. For anyone who says otherwise, they know very little about tarot cards. So without further ado, let's get into the reading. The first position we have Justice, reversed, Athena. Okay, so we're already seeing that in your current position, you feel as though they haven't had your back. There's a lot of energy here so far already that whatever is taking place right now is unjust. Let's get a little bit more information about what's going on. Okay, so now you have Two of Swords. Swords are the action. And so you're blindfolded to the situation. You don't really understand much about the situation to really to take any action on it. But there's two different decisions that you need to consider. And a lot of times this has to do with when you walk into a situation blind, you can't really make the wisest of decisions. And so you need clarity. You gain clarity by meditation. For those who don't understand how to meditate, sometimes you just need a quiet space for yourself. Listen to some meditation music. It really is soothing and helps. And this is, of course, if you're a spiritual person. If you're not a spiritual person, you just really want you're looking for a different answer. Taking time to yourself in a quiet space. I'm going to say it again. You'll get your thoughts together. Listen to your gut. What your gut is telling you is not a lie. So, Two of Cups reverse, and we're doing a Celtic cross spread. Again, one of my favorites. With someone that you really want to work with, you're uncertain if they're on board. And so, unfortunately, this union, this unity that you want to have with this person is very uncertain. There's just so much uncertainty. You don't know if this person wants the same things that you want. So, the goal that can be achieved is that it might fall apart if you put too much emphasis on your feelings and emotions and not enough realism. You have to be realistic and you have to reassess all your options. Let's get a little bit more information. So you have Three of Cups. Um, Not too long ago, three individuals, a lot of feminine energy here. They are toasting, and you can tell that there was a decision that the three of them had to make together. And it looks like they made it. It looks like they made a decision. And I'm sensing a lot of independence, this longing for independence for a lot of folks. And I must agree with that. You know, I feel like that's something that's going around. It could be because of the month of March. We are still in March, and March hasn't ended yet. So it's still going through that change. Every zodiac sign is going through some type of change and altercations. They're dismissing people who were no good for them in their lives. They're pushing them out of their life. They were toxic. They were, they're also changing jobs. They're saying, okay, this job is not benefiting me enough. It's not getting me where I need to be. It's not helping me achieve my goals. And I need that stability. So that is something that many zodiac signs can relate to, as this is a general reading. The Three of Swords indicates that there recently, just now, there are three people that they're just tugging at your heart. You got three people tugging at your heart right now. One person that is in the center of your heart, that is right directly in the center, and they really fulfill you, but it seems like there's like not a love, so much a love triangle, because sometimes this could be friends. This could be friends getting in the way and they're just friends. This could be family. This could be coworkers, but you have another two other people, specifically one person in the center and two other people tugging at your heart. They're like, no, come this way. No, come this way. No, I need you. No, I need you more. So you popular. Good for you. But you remember to take every step slowly at a time. You really have to reevaluate, what works for you in your life. What kind of lifestyle do you want to live? Who is going to hold you back? Who is going to keep you stagnant? What situation is going to keep you stagnant? This is what you need to reevaluate. What's most likely to come into your future? You have the Isis, magic. You need more spirituality. During the month of March, every zodiac sign is being called to get more spiritual, to ground themselves, to protect themselves from all this psychic attacks, all the psychic attacks that are going on in your mind. A lot of the feelings and emotions that they seem very aggressive. There's a lot of anger, there's a lot of sadness, there's a lot of self-doubt that could be coming from other people and situations. They want you to feel this way. They don't want you to succeed. You have more power and capability than you know. There's a lot of you out there. Every zodiac sign in general is being called to reevaluate everything. Okay. And you're also being called to go to church, to go, to take some time to yourself, to meditate, and reconnect with your spirituality. If you have none, sweetheart, you need to get connected. And I'm going to give it to you straight. Direct. I like to be direct with my folks. All right, so this is how you see yourself in this current situation. Power. Okay, so you feel like you're powerless. You feel like you have no power. You have more power than you know, but you don't feel it. You do not feel as though you have control, enough control. I think a lot of people mistake having that inner power and having the physical control with one another. I understand why, but what you need to take under consideration, what I would advise you to take under consideration, is that once you take the priority, get your priorities together, and take initiative to look at your list of to do. What can you do right now? What is just not realistic right now? If it does not align with your future and it doesn't make sense, it's just and it doesn't matter if it has to do with someone else that's involved with you. You may love someone and have feelings for another person, but sometimes you even have to tell your significant other, you might have to tell your partner no. You say, I can't right now. I would love to afford that. I want to take us on a vacation. I would love to afford that dress, or I would love to afford taking you out to a restaurant, or I would love to, to do this and that. Financially, everything's tight for everybody right now. So everybody has to be realistic. If it does not make sense, you just can't do it. And for the person who is hoping, anybody out there, if you have someone that is hoping to help, like let's say you're the person that's hoping for this person to help you financially. Now you again are being called to reevaluate your situation, your priorities. It doesn't mean this person doesn't care about you. It doesn't mean this person doesn't love you. It means that you have to do it yourself. And there's a reason, there's a higher purpose why you need to do so much of this by yourself versus relying on someone else to help you financially, because there's something else that you're going to be gaining. You might run into people that you really need in your life, and you would be missing out if you just bank everything's about this one person. Everything's about this one situation. There's more out there and you're missing it. You've been asking for things, but now your actions are contradicting. Your actions are conflicting with the things that you're saying you want in your life. Now, how are you supposed to gain it? How are you supposed to get that job? If you're staying stuck in one place, let's say you're staying at a job because, oh, it's closer to some people I care about. You might have to let that go. It doesn't mean you don't care about them anymore. And maybe you need to realize that there are some people that are toxic in your life. You need to leave them behind. That's the only way you're going to move forward. So that's showing that you just don't feel like you have enough control, but that's the physical. You're doing stuff, but it's just not what you need to be doing so that you can get the goal that you want. You're not talking to who you need to talk to. Wake up. So you have 7 of staves reversed. This is how others see you, ways they may help or hinder. With the 7 of staves, given all the cards combined, there's a lot of flipped upside down emotions. Everything is upside down. Your whole world feels upside down in general. And remember to take what resonates, let go to what the next person who needs to hear this. As a general reading, I'm really picking up on a lot of the zodiac signs that they're just very scattered. Everybody is all over the place with their emotions. There's a lot of anger. And a lot of people are taking something that they just got done with and bringing it to their new situation. This is in relationships, this is in jobs. The job that you had previously, now all the experiences that you had with that job, now you're bringing it into this one. All those same energies, you're bringing it with you. You're supposed to leave it. Take what serves your purpose and let go of what doesn't. And this is also showing me that other people they see you as someone who can't make decisions. You can't seem to think on your own. I'm seeing a lot of people who don't have as much respect for you as you deserve. And you deserve a lot of respect, but you also have to give yourself respect. If they're not respecting you, then they respect yourself enough to say, okay, if you're not going to respect me, I respect myself enough to walk away from you. I got to give myself that. Work on it. Practice it. Your 7 of Staves, Pentacles. This is what's on your mind. Of course it is. Of course this is what's on your mind. You want to see the fruits of your labor. You want to see everything that you've been working on come to fruition. That's what you're really longing for. You need it. It's on your mind constantly. It's probably stressing you out. And it's causing your stomach to hurt. You can't hold a meal down or whatever. Digest it right. Listen, I got to keep it light with y'all, okay? Your King of Swords is your most likely outcome, given everything that I have just explained. So you will come up on top. You're going to get through this. Step number 1, look at all your options. Financially, look at your job. Is it serving your purpose? If you have more than one job, do you need to spend more time with one job and kind of dial down on another? Is there some kind of compromise that can be made? If not at this time, then just don't make it right now. But this is what you need to just think about. This is what you just need to consider. Do your friends really have your back? Do they really want what's best for you? Do you need to give them a break and kind of just put some boundaries and some distance? Doesn't mean you don't care about them anymore. Doesn't mean you don't love them. It just means you just have to put some space. And that's okay. You're going to be okay. And just like a king, just like the royalty that you are, you're going to come up on top. You're going to be sitting proud on that rock. You're going to be strong. You're going to come out this with new wisdom, new knowledge, and other things attained that you didn't even know. You were like, what? Why didn't I think of that? If at the end of April, specifically at the end of April, and I know that's another that you got to wait longer, but everything takes patience because there's things that you haven't done yet. At the end of April, zodiac signs, all y'all, mark my words. If you find yourself saying, why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I think of that? Remember, you heard it here first. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're going to say. And that has to do with your job, and that has to do with your relationship. This has to do it with your living arrangements, because some of y'all are not happy with the home. You're not happy with where you're at. And you really want to see better. You know, people are moving. People want new scenery. You're tired of where you're at. You feel stagnant. You're in a rut. So let's see what your empowerment cards have to say. Given everything that we just went over, let's get some empowerment cards. Everybody needs that. There's always a silver lining. And there's no such thing as a bad reading, because what the reading is telling you is giving you a heads up. It's giving you guidance and letting you know, hey, you in the right direction, or you need to do this in order to get on the right direction. Yes, March has been crazy, Bernadette. It's true. If you have any questions specifically, you can go ahead and leave them for me in the comment section below, and we'll look into it. Okay, so you have Metamorphosis. It's funny because it's not the first time I'm seeing this card. This is really, this, again, in the month of March, how are you not going to see a Metamorphosis card? In the month of March, how are you not going to see this? This is literally talking about trust the process and be patient. Becoming cannot be rushed. Change is beautiful. Bernadette, I know you know what I'm talking about. You got this card earlier today. Mm-hmm. Sacred space. What did I just got done telling you? What did I just got telling you all? Open your ears now. Sacred space. Take time for the dreamer in you. Find your power in stillness. In your sacred space is the peace you seek. You need some alone time. You need to heal. There's just way too many things going on right now. And if you're finding that you don't have really good communication with others right now, that's even more a sign that you need to just take some time to yourself. Go travel, see some different sceneries, and try to. I don't know if you do like the water, but I promise you, you go to like a lake, you go to the beach. The beach is the most strong location if you that has anything to do with like replenishing your energy. That is the spot. And in the sacred space, we have the picture of a dragonfly. The dragonfly is also a symbol of, deceased ones who are looking over you. They're looking at you like, I'm trying to communicate with you and you're not listening to me. I'm trying to help you. So you need awareness. Again, what we've been talking about in your spread, you need awareness. Pay attention to the subtleties. Look with new eyes. There are signs and omens everywhere. Now, when I say something and then the card says it, I'm showing you all, I don't need the cards necessarily to explain what I'm picking up energy wise from the universe, from everyone. All I have to do is type into my psyche and then it comes. The cards just is like in black and white so that not only are you listening to what I'm saying, but now you have written proof. Okay, no, this is really what's going on in my life. While this reading goes along with my earlier one. Yes, you did have a reading earlier, Miss Bernadette, and it's aligning. Everything is consistent. It's not like a person's like digging out specific ones and is purposely trying to no, that would take too long. Have mercy. The fact that the energy is really picking up the reading, this is what we're getting. And I know you do. I know dragonflies mean so much to you, Miss Bernadette, and thank you for tuning into the show so that you can receive this reading also. So you got a double reading today. Pilgrimage. You are on a journey to your own greatness. Your soul is longing to find the way. Only you can choose your path. And this is a beautiful card. See, with an older person on a card, you always get the wisdom. This is what you need. In order to gain that wisdom, you need clarity of the situation. You need clarity of the situation. You want to get clarity, you really need to take that time by yourself. Things will make more sense. Because now you're not talking to other people, you're not getting all this outside influence. Now you're just taking time for yourself. Now you're praying to yourself. You're talking to your spirit guide. You're talking to your angels. You're saying, I need help, but I need to take this time by myself. I just want to breathe and think, what's my next step? Because I feel like I have to make one, but I'm not so sure where to start. So now I need clarity. I need to know. And the answer will come. You have dignity reversed. Take pride in yourself. You're not doing that. And all that you have become, you're not giving yourself respect. Feel honored by your choices. You're not appreciating that you do have a choice. You're not appreciating that. Because you think you don't have one. You do. Achievements and your actions. You have to appreciate your achievements and your actions. Can you give yourself some credit? Can you practice that? Can you maybe take some time, go to your Facebook page, go to your YouTube channel, whatever it is that you do, and share your work? Be proud of that. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to have that. Give that to yourself. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. And that is your guidance. Those are your empowerment cards. And I hope that helps. I think that this episode is going to be very interesting. What with the crystals that will be of great assistance to the zodiac signs. Everybody is thinking, okay, what is it with crystals? How can crystals help me? If you had a chance to see our previous episode, we kind of talk about what they're for. We talk about how they're used and how they benefit you spiritually and physically. See, like it doesn't just benefit you spiritually, it benefits you physically. It was from the earth. Your belief, and don't the whole let me do a test to see if it's even a real crystal. That's something that we also spoke about on the last episode. And if you have a chance to go review it, you can go check it out, catch the replay, so that I don't have to repeat myself. I'll repeat some of it, but not all of it, because I would like to get to some of the other, details of the crystals, particularly for the zodiac signs. If you have not had a chance to visit our Facebook page and follow us, please be sure to do so. And don't forget, not for nothing, that my lovely co-host has actually a few books available on Amazon. So purchase books by Lizzie Smith on Amazon.com. You'll find it under Lizzie Martinez or E.M. Martinez. And she also makes beautiful jewelry. And if you want something customized, you could reach out to her on Facebook and she will customize you something nice, a pretty bracelet that is spiritual, anything that you would like. If you would like to purchase your handmade jewelry by Lizzie Smith, make sure that you are very clear about what you would like. If you want something custom made, or if you just want to see what she has available at the time, because you might want something that she already has finished. She has a lot of beautiful, beautiful choices and selections. So crystals for spiritual protection, we have the onyx, which is inner strength, discipline, willpower. The smoky quartz, which is grounding, organization, and manifestation. The black obsidian, which is it protects against negativity, and it helps with grounding. Black tourmaline or tourmaline, depending on your lingo, it helps also with grounding, protection, purification. The amethyst, which is very popular crystal, it helps with spiritual protection and it calms your thoughts. If you're having any hard times with grounding, you want to grab the crystals that help with grounding, particularly the smoky quartz, very popular, and the black obsidian and the black tourmaline. Those three are fantastic. For your spiritual protection, you want to include your amethyst so that entities outside of the light do not harm you. You don't want to be trying to meditate and you have crystals before you, in front of you, and you're picking up on something that just doesn't feel right. That means something's missing. I would also suggest that whatever your religion is, that you go ahead and you meditate, you pray, you speak in your language that you know. It works just the same. For the zodiac crystals for Aries, we have the bloodstone and we have the star. I believe this is the sardonyx. I don't know if I am pronouncing this correctly. The kyanite for Taurus. I believe these are quite small for me to read, but because a lot of the pink crystals, they look very much the same. Very, very much the same. So if you're able to see that crystal and you can make out what that is, just go ahead and look that up. I probably can try again to, let's see if I can make this a little bit bigger for myself so that I can read this for you all. Okay, so it looks like the pink is the kunzite. Again, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this correctly. And next to it is the rhodonite, the selenite. Now, those I'm familiar with. And that's for Taurus. For Gemini, we have the agate, the tiger's eye, and the blue, again, these words, chalcedony. For Cancer, we have the uncanite, unakite, the unakite, the calcite, and the rhodozite. For Leo, we have the pyrite or pyrite, again, depending on your tongue, your language, the labradorite, the pyrrhusite, and for Virgo, we have the carnelian, the jasper, the amazonite, almost like amazonite. For Libra, there is the lepidolite, the iolite, the chrysoprase, chrysoprase. And for Scorpio, there's the smoky quartz, again, very popular, the black tourmaline, the rainbow moonstone. For Sagittarius, there is the Herkimer diamond, the sodalite, the saffronite. For Capricorn, we have the malachite, hemite, azurite. Aquarius, the three crystals are angelite, maronite, the lithium quartz. I know it sounds funny. It's like, wait, lithium? Lithium quartz. And last but not least, for Pisces, the fluorite, the aquamarine, and amethyst. And you'll always see them grab particularly those crystals. If you're naturally drawn to those crystals, that is very good. That means you're very, very intuitive. You can, again, find crystals like this located at Moonbeams Crystals. And you can follow them on Facebook. And I believe you can order from them online also. I know. I hope you were able to understand what I said. However, it was kind of small, especially for the screen. I can also send it to you via Facebook Messenger so that you can go grab those crystals for the next time that you meditate and you need your sacred space. Create a sacred space, something very calm, very relaxing for yourself. Don't take that for granted. You need that. You deserve it. And also, I think that it's taken for granted that with the crystals for each zodiac sign, that you could just go ahead and choose whatever you want. You can choose the crystals that call out to you, that you feel drawn to naturally, but you need to also know what each are for. Because some of the crystals tend to counteract with each other. They'll absorb each other's energy, and it will render the other crystal useless. So you're not going to just take a bunch of crystals. Oh, I just love all these different crystals, and just put them together, and then all of a sudden now you're expecting something to work. If the energy feels chaos, so will whatever you just did with those crystals. So be sure what you want. Get awareness. Say, okay, I need to do grounding work. Grounding work is very important first before you go forward with anything else. Grounding and healing. What crystals should I get? And what should I do to help my spirituality? Well, the crystals that I specifically mentioned earlier for Leo are the ones that you want to get because they're very helpful. I'll see if I can pull them up on the screen. Perhaps maybe it'll be more clear. Like yellow jasper, blue heckite, and the obsidian. It's green. It's dark. And for Geminis, again, agate, tiger eye. And sometimes it's just really hard to read these. It's like, okay, what did I just read? Your stone, your birthstone is not something that is necessarily implemented in trying to ground yourself with crystals specifically for your zodiac sign. You don't really need that. Your birthstone. If you do implement it, I would suggest you place it in the center, but you want to make sure that that crystal does not conflict with the other crystals, like the kunzite, the green aventurine, the moonstone, the lepidolite, and the citron, blue lace agate. For Leo, there's like a variety of grounding stones specifically for Leo. Since we have Miss Bernadette tapping in the most, we'll go over your crystals. The best crystals known for you would be the pyrite, the tiger's eye, the clear quartz, sunstone, larimar, and the carnelian. I'll bring that on the screen just for you, okay? I hope you enjoy this. You said, what does the Leo crystals mean? Well, each crystal has its own meaning. Each crystal, certain crystals will be for like grounding. Some crystals will be for healing, and certain crystals for healing are specifically created for Leo. So since you are Leo, we'll pull up your crystals right here. Take a minute to study those crystals. Pyrite, tiger's eye, carnelian, clear quartz, larimar, sunstone. That's all energy purposes. Clear quartz, like it's all about clearing that energy and really helping purify the space around you. The sunstone is that fire element that you need as a Leo. So let me know when you have taken some notes and you've looked this over. That again is for Leo. You can also look some of these up on Google, trying to pull these up for you so that you can see each and every one of them as clear as I can get it, as clear as I can get it. And I thank you so much for your patience. So you have rose quartz, which softens personality and promotes understanding. Since you need clarity of your situation, this is a great stone to go get. It is pink, beautiful, light, soft pink color. The red jasper provides a stable foundation for fiery energy. That you need that fire because you are a fire element. In the center, you see where it says best crystals for Leo. Again, you don't have to have anything in the center, but if you would like to have it, you can go right ahead and do so. Amber fosters self-confidence while dispelling self-doubt. And since this is a perfect selection of crystals right here. This one right here is your winner. For what you are going through currently in the month of March and towards the month of April so that you can actually see progress, go right ahead and grab these specific crystals, put them aligned just as you see in this picture. And I'll send it to you after the show. The sunstone spreads warmth and inspiration to those around them. The moonstone harnesses natural leadership qualities while maintaining balance, meaning not being this control freak, not being this over impulsive person. The ruby helps in overcoming challenges and transforming negative energies. Please highlight the transforming. That's exactly what you need. You need to transform your current situation. They are very beautiful. And there's like this feeling that you get just radiating from each crystal that helps you specifically as an individual. You're a Leo that needs these specific things. So go ahead and grab these crystals for yourself. I'm going to need you to send that to me. Yes, of course. I'm going to send all these to you in your messenger. If you have any questions, again, anyone else, don't be shy. You can go ahead and let me know and I'll pull it up for you. What specifically it is that you are being called to grab for yourself, for your spirituality, and where you can easily purchase these items. You can purchase them on Amazon. You can also, my favorite, if you're located in Crystal River, go to Moonbeams. That's my favorite spot. It is all light work. I have a tiger eye cross necklace already. I guess I should start wearing it. Yes, I think you should. I think you should start wearing it. But the other crystals that like I brought up on the screen, you want to, when you go to pray, you want to put all these together just as you see them. The rose quartz, the sunstone, the red jasper, the amber, the ruby, and the moonstone. And just sit in a quiet space for yourself. Listen to some meditation music, and then you'll gain clarity of your situation. It doesn't sound like someone who's not spiritual is not going to really connect with this. Someone who takes things for granted will not connect with this. But someone who actually is enlightened and in tune with the universe, they will understand what all this is for. It will not be mumble jumble. It will feel very natural, it will feel very good. And that's what I want, is for you to be able to enjoy your spirituality, get better connected with your spirituality. We're going to take a quick break. And when we get back, we will proceed with our final card reading. So I hope that you tune in. Yes, I got to get all of them. Yes, you do. I would say so. Go ahead and get them all. It's not gonna, it's only gonna help. It's not gonna do you any harm. And I'll see you right after this quick commercial break, everybody. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming back to the show. Let's talk empath with your girl, Leonessa. Okay, we're going to get into the final card reading. Messages from the Mermaids is the card deck that I'm going to use. So I'm changing it up. There are 44 cards in this card deck. Looks like this. You can get this off Amazon. And they're by Karen K. I don't know if they're still available at Moonbeams, so you can go right ahead and check that out. And also, there's a few other local stores like Karma Cottage and Holistic Healing. There's a lot. There's a few. And also located in Ocala, I believe it's the Pink Building. And if I can't remember, hopefully someone in the comment section will help me remember, because I know that they've been there with me before. So we're starting off with contentment, and it is reversed. Obviously, you're not content, and you need more contentment with everything that you have to consider. With everything that you need to consider, you need to look at why you're not content. Why are you feeling this way? I wish I could bring up the card so that you could see it up close. Oh, you kind of can see it. Contentment. Count your blessings to stay in a place of contentment. Feeling content is a wonderful feeling. Enjoy this time, dear friend. You've earned it. You've earned it. This is something that you need, but it's reversed, so you do not have it. It is completely out of balance. And so how you're going to get that into balance is exactly what we were speaking about, taking time to yourself. You don't have to get all this outside influence and information from other people. You need patience for the time being. Right now, you just need a lot of patience. Take time for yourself. I'm trying to get you to see it. Yeah, see the mermaid? Take this time for yourself and have patience as you grow. Support. You have people who do support you. Specifically, this is the number. When you see 3 individuals all together, you are at the center. At the center, you might have 2 other people, or this could be 3 people that have your back, and you have one main person that really that gives you support. Light. Everything else is right side up. This is showing you what's in your life right now. You have light. Your inner light is showing, and it's waiting to be shared with others, to help other people who maybe their light is dimming. But you have that light. In order to share it with others, you have to improve yourself. You need to heal. Take time for yourself. Be a free spirit. Think outside the box. Maybe you need to go do something you don't normally do. You see? Free spirit. Have some fun. Take some time to yourself. Maybe there's a friend or a family member that is their energy is very calm and relaxed, and you don't mind doing things with them. You don't mind like being spontaneous with them. Okay? So try that. And if you don't have anybody that you can think of, then that means to just take this time for yourself and connect with your spirit guide. Recognition. Recognizing yourself in this situation, how things are affecting you, and ways they may help or hinder. Recognizing your worth. This is something that you have to do. This is something that all the zodiac signs need to do, is recognize their self-worth and give themselves more credit. You will be finding that you're going to move forward. See the King Triton? You're going to be moving forward. You're slowly but surely getting ready. It seems like you know what you need to do. You're just having a hard time facing that you have to do it. And I understand that sometimes letting go of what you're familiar with is hard. It's very hard. Wow, those are beautiful mermaid cards. They are very elegant, and the color, the artistry is phenomenal. It is beautiful, and thank you. Oh, bless you. You're a free spirit. You have a free spirit of your own. Something that is reversed. This is very important that I read this to everybody who is tuning in. Friendship reversed. Friendship is reversed. To move forward, you have to let go of someone. Give distance. It's not working for you. This person is too toxic. Pray for them. Jesus said pray for your enemies, so you got to pray for your enemies. Contemplation. Reverse. You're contemplating. You're not making the decision. And let's see, deep dive. Deep dive, you're not going for it. You need to go. Come on. Time is ticking and time is of the essence. Let's get one more. Oof. Going with the flow. We've been talking about that you need to go with the flow. And you're not doing it. You're being very stubborn. A lot of resistance towards moving forward. If you resist, how are you supposed to move forward? How are you supposed to elevate? We give other people in our lives control, and we need to take the control back. How are you going to take the control back? You have to stand up for yourself. You ever heard that saying, just do it? Sometimes, yes, just do it. Don't think too hard. Just do it. Part of this card reading, I rarely take these out. I rarely take this one out, but I know that who's tuning in is going to love this one. We have a beautiful lion, and on the other side, we have a couple. Two beautiful couples. They look like angels, beautiful spirits. Oh boy. What's going to happen? I love it. I love seeing what I'm going to get because I have no idea sometimes. I'm like, oh my gosh, where is this going to lead us? How's this going to flip? This is Sunday, March 24th. We're getting closer to the end of the month, everybody. So whatever you've got going on, be ready. Be ready for that change. It's coming quick, with or without you. You might miss the boat. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Please, I want you to enjoy it because I know you would. Oh, yes, my favorite card deck. Well, this is a card deck that has not been touched in a long time. I happen to have a lot of card decks. A lot of them. Okay, this one and this one need to be taken out because that is the cover and the back. I don't know why I'm about to putting those in there. It's not the same as having a joker. Okay. All right, so what do we have? Woo! We keep getting this one. The Seven of Swords. So you can only... We had this earlier. Oh my God, this is crazy. Because of the person who's tuning in right now, I'm picking up a lot of your energy, Miss Bernadette. The Seven of Swords. Being able only to hold 5 and 2 behind. Consistency tells you right there. You can't make this up. So there's also a lot of decisions that you're doing. There's a lot of action that you're doing. And it's also the, you can't take everything on. There's a lot of things that you're unable to do. It's specifically two things, physical actions that you are leaving behind. Perhaps they do, or perhaps they don't serve your purpose. Only you will know because of reevaluating your situation. The Emperor reversed. Oh, buddy. Having no control over the situation, you really need to get that back. Given what I have been seeing consistently throughout these readings. The Emperor is just, there's so much anger here. Oh my God. 7 of Wands reversed too. Oh my Lord. There's a lot of energy here that is very toxic, a lot of anger. A lot of stubbornness. With all this masculine energy that's in this deck, it's really showing the fact that there's just so much stubbornness. Too much pride. And not taking enough, not having enough focus. The Two of Pentacles reverse we have right here. Two of Pentacles is reversed. So some opportunities are leaving. If we considered this as the same here. Okay. Okay, so yeah, that's really showing stubbornness. And you're letting your emotions get in the way. You're letting your emotions get in the way too much. Finances are just going out the window as though you have it to spend like that. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't. You have to be wise. You're lacking the strength that you need to say no. You're lacking the strength to do what you need to do. I think everybody has a one person in their life currently right now that they're hanging on to that they just might need to let go. It doesn't mean you hate them. It just means they're not serving your higher purpose. Two of Swords. Everybody has at least one person they need to think about that they need to get some distance from. If not temporarily, permanently. Two of Swords reverse. That's what's coming into your future. Being blindfolded again to the situation. Not enough clarity, not enough understanding. And boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'll tell you, with all these sword cards, you know who I'm talking to. All I can tell you is that the actions that you're going to be taking, how are you supposed to make the right decision if you're not thinking logically? If you're only thinking with your heart? I told you, you can't do that. It's not going to work. It's just not going to work. You're relying only on what you feel. You're being picky and you're not listening. You can't work. It's not going to work. That outcome's not going to come until you get past this. It's not going to happen until you get past this. That's the truth. You may not want to hear it, but the cards don't lie. The Ace of Swords reversed. Again, this is how you see yourself right now. And right now you feel very powerless. But you're not. You're having a hard time letting go. You're having a hard time letting go and moving forward. So you're stagnant. There is just this feeling of, but I don't know if I would be making the right decision. There's too much at stake. So clearly there's clearly a lot of stake, but at what cost are you willing to sacrifice to just keep this person in your life or keep this house, stay at this job? At what stake? At what cost? Knight of Cups reversed. How are you supposed to be going on this journey steadfast and at a comfortable pace if your horse is not properly, equipped? You don't have your sword, you don't have your shield, you don't have anything that you need. Get in touch with your spirituality so you could build that spiritual shield. You could just block out everybody else's nonsense. It's really getting in the way. You have a mind of your own and you are your own leader, but you're not using those leadership skills that you really do have. Page of Cups. Now, this one's not a reversed. This is like literally, you're really hoping for this. This is what's on your mind. This is really something that you're thinking about is, I am going to manifest this. I am going to manifest this. You really are trying. The will is there, but the correct actions are not being made. And that's because you're still letting those feelings and emotions get in the way. That stubbornness is there. Now, maybe by the end of this month, by March 30th, maybe we'll see that change, because this is the month of change. And when this month ends, I can't wait to see that change happen for people sooner rather than later. 8 of Wands, shooting all these emotions up in the air and just being like, okay, I'm just gonna go with my feelings. I feel like this is that's wrong right there. Oh, but what about your solar plexus? What about going with your gut? Yeah, you have to go with your gut, which is is very strong. It's very strong. It's literally telling you, that feeling is telling you where you need to go, who you need to stay away from, who you need to reach out to. And you're not listening to that. You're listening to the heart. It's all this. You don't need to prove to people that you have this. It's there. We get it. You should get that too. Perhaps you're being too hard on yourself. Perhaps you're being way too hard on yourself. And that's why you're refusing to give yourself praise. You're refusing to give yourself a pat on the back saying, I did achieve this. Oh my God, I did it. I did that. So now ask yourself why. Why are you not giving yourself enough credit? Why don't you believe you deserve this? Why do you believe that you're not worth that? If you have a business, right? If for the zodiac signs that are running a business and maybe here's a beautiful physical example. You're not pricing things right because you're using your heart. It's not going to work. It's going to hurt the business, and you're doing a disservice to yourself and to the business. I've done this, and I know that others are probably going through the same thing. They either have done it already or they might do it. If you're an artist, a lot of times artists, they tend to go with their feelings. Oh, I just really want the opportunity to do this, but then you still got to get paid. Everybody's got to eat. Everybody has got to eat. Now, how are you supposed to get respect if you're basically telling people that you don't believe in your product, and that your product is cheap, and that it's not worth more? So for people who are running a business, please work on pricing things way better than what you're doing, because it's not working right though. You can do something. Everybody makes mistakes. You make the mistake, you make it one time. Don't do it again. That's all I'm saying. Just please. Now, you have to make some swift decisions, which you're going to. You will be acting with courage, because you're going to be harnessing your available power. Whatever power you do have within you, whatever strength is there, you will tap into it. This is what will happen. The month of April, that's when it's going to happen. If you want to know the when, that's when it's going to happen. For the zodiac signs, particularly Taurus, Leo, Virgo, Libra is kind of leaning towards a little bit of the second week of April. A lot of the other zodiac signs that are earth are towards the beginning. I know Leo is fire, but Leo, if Leo taps into their energy, their psyche, the way that they need to, they can see their results in the beginning of April versus the third week of April, the end of April. So if you don't see it the first week, you're definitely going to see it at the end of April, Leo, because you're just taking that long to just do what you need to do. Because you're saying to yourself, well, let me give it a little bit more time. No, because now you're missing opportunities. Other ones. You're missing out. And you will always continue to say, dang, if only I listened. When are you going to start listening? And that's it for today, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Let's Talk Empath with your girl, Leeonessa. Next time, I look forward to welcoming my co-host back onto the show, Miss Lizzie. Please send her blessings and healing energy. Love you, and God bless. Take care of yourself. You matter very much. Ciao.